Well, from a 12-page confession to a text she sent her husband, Omar Mateen, hours before the Pulse nightclub shooting, tonight we're taking a look at some of the evidence in the Noor Salman case.
Jurors will see some of it, but not all of it, when the trial begins in 2 days. News 6's Nadine Yanis speaks with one of our federal legal experts about the Noor Salman trial.
In parts, the biggest piece of evidence for the government, of course, is her signed confession.
I'm very sorry I lied to the FBI. These are my words. This is how Noor Salman signed her 12-page statement, in her words written down by an FBI agent after hours of interrogation.
When I read that, I thought that's game, set, and match.
And News 6 legal expert Jason Johnson says that's not all, adding this text message sent from Salman to Mateen at 6 o'clock the night of the attack will play into the prosecution's argument. Quote, if your mom calls, say Nemo invited you out and Noor wants to stay home, end quote. Johnson says the prosecution will try to prove this was a cover story, while her defense says this proves Salman was an unknowing victim.
The defense uses this a number of times in talking about how he was really cheating on his wife, and he would lie to her and say he was going to visit Nemo when he was really, meeting up with women.
Johnson says Nemo could play a pivotal role if he takes the stand.
I think he's going to be very careful about how he testifies, and I would not be at all surprised to see him assert his Fifth Amendment privilege.
And if he does plead the Fifth, we may never get to see Nemo's side of the story. We also may never get to see what actually took place inside Pulse. The images and video Johnson believes would be just too much for the jury.
From a legal perspective, it's intended to elicit a certain emotional response by the jury.
Adding, even though some of this evidence will be used in court in a federal case, the public may never see it.
There are no photographs or no video that is allowed during a criminal proceeding, so none of this will be shown on television. The best you may see is a sketch artist's rendering of it.
And it was just last week Judge Paul Byron ruled on a motion in regards to video, ruling that the jury will be able to see video of Mateen firing shots inside the club. However, what they won't be able to see is video from officers' body cameras showing them pulling the bodies of the victims out. It all begins on Thursday. In the newsroom, Nadine Yanis, News 6.